back. Viper here with another video. Can't really seem to make up my mind on what I want to say. So I've been planning on making a furnace for a while to go and melt down some metals and stuff like that. But I decided that just for today, I'd make myself a little tool. That way there, when I want to make a small flash grenade using black powder and fuse and whatever kind of canister I can find laying around, I can make the fuse. I got black powder. You know, whatever. I can use this as a scoop. So, I guess you could say I tried my hand at cold smithing instead of regular blacksmithing. Reason why I say cold smithing is because I just set this on the pavement of my downstairs basement, and I went and took a hammer and started tapping away at this thing to make it curve the way it does. I gotta say, the way it turned out is pretty good. I'm fairly happy with it. I just need to get a little bit of sandpaper, smooth out the back a little bit. It'll be all good. But with the way this thing is made, I wanted to go and heat it up to make it easier to go and work with, but then again it probably would have just melted on the floor. I don't want that to happen. Couldn't find the torch, so if I could have, I would have tried to heat the thing up. Possibly weld the end shut, because I don't know if it will be seen, but there is a small little gap in there. If you were able to see it, you could tell how much of a problem that it could cause in the long run. But this is just a simple steel type of tool that I made, and not too many people are interested in doing this kind of stuff anymore. Making their own tools instead of buying them at the store seems like such a hard job and so much more of a hassle to do, but it's really quite the rewarding experience. Because at least then you know it's made well. Like, you get something from the store, you could end up having it break within the first few seconds. I could also use this to hold on to some black powder and make a fuse and light it on here, which would be, well, dangerous, but you know, who said being safe was fun? So, I got a little bit of piping that I intend to make a small cannon out of. I need to make a 1/8 inch incision for the hole size. I need to go and cut it down a little bit. But the only reason I need to cut it down is because that. Other than that, it's a good pipe, solid steel pipe. You can tell it's steel because, well, originally steel was made so it wouldn't rust, but they just started getting all sorts of sloppy with it, and it slightly rusts after a while, which means that the iron content in it is really high. And this stuff rusts pretty well, which can't really see. There we go. Now we can see it. Yeah, so I think I'll just go and cut off the bent and drill a hole in it and make a rear plug for it. Call it good. 'Cause I can use that tool for both loading it and for making it so that way there it's packed in pretty well, and then put the projectile in it. But it's just going to be a small black powder cannon made to shoot for fun. And fuses, while most people will buy them, you can easily make them by getting a bit of black powder and laying a thin line on some tissue paper, wetted down tissue paper obviously, and then rolling it to go and get it to stick together, i.e. making your fuse. My German Shepherd is outside barking like a moron at the cat. Oh well, life goes on, I guess. So, I'm gonna go down, get this thing cut, get the hole drilled into it, and then start making up my plans to get it made. Thinking about then having it centered and a bit of concrete so that way there I can make it just a bit bigger and center fire, obviously, to make it more accurate. And then that way there, if the pipe does corrode, I can just change out the pipe in it and make it so that way there I can use it over and over again. But I'd have to go and take a drill bit or something and put in the fuse hole so that way there it goes out the side of the concrete in order to make it so it doesn't plug up the hole. That would be bad. Actually, I could use the concrete to make the back plug. I want to cross black powder and plug together. Where is my head? Obviously it's on top of my neck, which is connected to my shoulders, but I'm not speaking literally. Well, that's all I have for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to share it with whoever you want to. Make sure they see it if that's the type of thing they are interested in. Peace.